At my sister's wedding rehearsal dinner, my brother's fiancé asked a question that ended 7 years of silence. I wasn't supposed to be at the rehearsal dinner. My invitation came 3 days before the wedding with a post-it note that said, "Mom insisted." I almost didn't go. 7 years of being the family ghost does that to you. It started the night of the accident, Thanksgiving 2018. I was 17. My brother Trevor was 19. We'd borrowed Dad's Accord to pick up pies from Grandma's house. Trevor was driving. I was in the passenger seat scrolling through Instagram. The deer came out of nowhere. Trevor swerved. We hit a telephone pole going 43 miles per hour. I woke up in the hospital with a concussion and a broken wrist. Trevor had a cut on his forehead. Grandma, who'd been in the back seat, spent 4 months in a coma and never fully recovered. When the police asked what happened, Trevor said I grabbed the wheel, said I was messing around and yanked it to the left as a joke. I was still foggy from the concussion. I said I didn't remember grabbing anything. The officers wrote it down as a reckless passenger interfering with the driver. My parents believed Trevor immediately. "You've always been impulsive," Mom said. "This is exactly something you do without thinking." I tried to explain that I didn't do it, that Trevor was lying, that I was just sitting there. They wouldn't listen. Your brother wouldn't lie about something like this. Grandma couldn't remember the crash. She couldn't remember much of anything anymore. I became the person who destroyed her. Every family gathering, people would avoid making eye contact with me. Cousins would leave rooms when I entered. My uncle told me I should have been the one in the coma instead. Trevor got a scholarship to Penn State. I got a community college acceptance and a bedroom in the basement. He got weekend calls from Mom asking about his classes. I got silence. For 7 years, I've been the family's unspoken tragedy, the cautionary tale. So sitting at this rehearsal dinner felt like being in a museum where I was the exhibit everyone pretended not to see. Trevor and his fiancée Amber sat at the head table. I was at the back next to my cousin's boyfriend who didn't know the story. Then Amber stood up. "Before we eat, I wanted to share something." She pulled out her phone. My stomach dropped. I was going through Trevor's old iPhone last week, the one from high school that still had all his photos, and I found something interesting. Trevor's face went pale. "Amber, what are you?" Text messages from Thanksgiving night, November 2018. The room went quiet. I stopped breathing. She read from her phone. 11:47 p.m. to his friend Jake. "Dude, I'm so screwed. Crashed Dad's car. Deer jumped out. Gran's hurt bad. Told cops my sister did it." Then at 11:52 p.m. She doesn't remember anything. Concussion. "I think I'm good." My mother's fork clattered onto her plate. Trevor stood up so fast his chair fell backwards. Those are fake. She edited them. Amber kept going. Then there's this one from 2 weeks later. "Parents totally believe me. She's taking all the heat. Feel bad, but what was I supposed to do? Tell the truth and lose my scholarship?" My father's face was gray. He looked at Trevor. "Is this real?" Trevor's mouth opened and closed. "Dad, she wasn't supposed to." "Is it real?" Trevor sat down, put his head in his hands. I panicked. The words were barely audible. "The deer came out and I swerved too hard and hit the pole, and when the cops asked what happened, I said it. I said she grabbed the wheel." 7 years. I looked at my mother. She was staring at Trevor like she'd never seen him before. Then she turned to me. Her eyes were filled with tears. "I'm so sorry." I stood up, walked to the door. My hand was shaking so hard I could barely turn the handle. Behind me, I heard Trevor trying to explain. Heard Amber telling him to stop talking. Heard my father say my name. I didn't look back. Got in my car. Drove to Grandma's nursing home. Sat with her even though she didn't know who I was anymore. "It wasn't me, Grandma," I whispered. "It was never me." Trevor's wedding was canceled 3 days later. I didn't ask why.